Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news, but before we get into that, I just want to take a minute and ask you guys to make sure that if you like this type of content, that you hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell next to it to be notified of every video I post here on the channel. And if you could do me a huge favor and give this video a thumbs up, that helps the channel out greatly every time you do that. Anyway, on with the news. The very first thing that I have for you guys is actually from Sanctum Archaic Stories, as we have a look at their very first release, the full-bodied version of their Yinlong, and this is the first time to my knowledge that they have completely unveiled the figure, and I think it looks fantastic. It's a really cool species they've chosen to be their initial figure, and I know their plans are to use the sales of this figure to fund future figures like their exceptionally large and beautiful Giraffe Titan. And I think, again, species-wise, it was a great choice because I don't know anyone else that has a figure out of this one, so it's a very cool one to enter into everybody's collections potentially if you are interested in partaking with the order of this one. My suggestion is, if you are interested in seeing Sanctum Archaic Stories succeed and produce many more future figures, and I know they have a lot planned because they have been in contact with me about the future releases, I would suggest taking a chance and pre-ordering this one because it's a really cool figure, and again, with them using the money of this one to fund the future figures, and there are some fantastic ones coming from them, I think it's definitely something that helps support a great cause, get a fantastic company up off of the ground and running, as well as adding an incredibly cool figure of a very obscure species into your collection. Once the pre-order does officially begin, I will definitely let you know. And then something that I felt like was very interesting, this image is making the rounds currently. This is said to be a GR Toys Tyrannosaurus Rex model. I don't know if it's been actually officially confirmed or anything, or if it's been confirmed that this figure is coming, but it looks really cool to me. I know there have been some people complaining about it a little bit, not such a huge fan of it, but I think it looks great. Like, it is a very cool looking sculpt. Beautiful paint job, again, exactly the type of paint job I would like to see on a Tyrannosaur. So if this is indeed a GR Toys Tyrannosaurus coming, I will absolutely be first in line to pre-order this one. And then something that I think is incredibly cool. Creature Preacher on Instagram had recently reached out to me to let me know that he was in the process of creating a Crater Lake Monster model. Now, if you are familiar with Crater Lake Monster, that is a really cool film from, I believe, the 1970s of a sort of plesiosaur type monster that lives in Crater Lake, of course, you could tell by the name, and obviously terrorizes the nearby population. But it is an awesome movie. I love that movie. So when he had told me that he was creating a Crater Lake Monster model that he was intending on 3D printing and then selling and everything in the future, I was instantly drawn to this idea because I love that film, and I love pretty much any old B-movie kind of dinosaur-like monster. So he has also told me that he has intentions of creating a lot of other models that I personally will take a lot of enjoyment in, like the Planet of Dinosaurs Tyrannosaurus Rex, as well as a Caveman Tyrannosaurus Rex, and a lot of others. Again, this model here looks incredible. It looks pretty much just like the Crater Lake Monster did, so he has nailed the overall appearance to it as well as the fine detail. And it's crazy to me because he hasn't been 3D sculpting very long. I believe he has only started this recently and already finished it, and he was like 2 weeks into 3D sculpting. So again, a very quick learner clearly, because he has done a fantastic job on this model. When this does officially become available, I will absolutely let you guys know when and where you can purchase this. And something that's interesting that has been making the rounds, it appears as though W Dragon may have acquired the license to Godzilla vs. Kong figures. You can see that this image here again sports the W Dragon logo as well as a really cool image of a Mechagodzilla. I don't know if this has been actually confirmed anywhere yet as, you know, absolutely being fact that they have the license and they've moved on from the Jurassic license, but it looks like that's the case, and it is a really cool looking Mechagodzilla, and depending on the price and everything, of course, I would be very much so interested in diving into this line because I'm a huge Godzilla fan, and knowing the quality of W Dragon, these are some models I would definitely like to have entering my collection. And then a huge thank you goes out to Dino Mike Mac, but we have a look at the upcoming Takara Tomy Jurassic World Dominion figures here, and you can see that we have quite a bit of them included. A lot of really cool species coming from Takara Tomy for the line. You can see we've got quite a bit of Atrociraptors. We have the Dimetrodon, the Pyroraptor, a beautiful Parasaurolophus, the Quetzalcoatlus, just a ton of stuff. Of course, the Giganotosaurus, and again, I am a pretty big fan of the Takara Tomy line, and I absolutely have been enjoying their Jurassic series, so seeing these Dominion releases, I'm pretty much just waiting until I can place an order for them, because these are definite must-haves in my collection. And then a huge thank you goes out to Plush Boy Q for this image, but he has sent me this image of, obviously, the Captivz Jurassic World Dominion line. But there are a lot of figures in here that I had not seen prior that apparently will be getting a release in the line. A lot of really cool species that I absolutely am dying to get a hold of. I'm a huge fan of the Jurassic World Captivz figures, so to see so many cool ones here entering the Dominion line has me more hyped, I think, than ever for the Jurassic World Captivz figures. A lot of these will probably be in future waves, but I do believe the Captivz Dominion figures are currently hitting Walmarts all across the United States. As far as Nanmu goes, we also have a look at the base for their upcoming Spinosaurus model. You can see it's fully painted up, giving us a good idea not only of what the base will look like, but also a little bit of the Spinosaurus there. And again, I had said it before, I'll say it again, I think this is definitely going to be the best and the definitive version of the Spinosaurus when it comes to Nanmu. Their original one was absolutely gorgeous, a huge hit amongst Jurassic collectors, but this one I think is definitely going to take the cake and will be unquestionably the best JP3 Spinosaurus on the market. And then a huge thank you goes out to Paleo Nerd, who had sent me these images, but it appears as though Prime 1 is going to be releasing a Dominion-style Giganotosaurus in the near future, which is not very surprising. I kind of expected that, but it looks really, really cool. I can't wait to see the full reveal of this when it's fully painted up and goes up for pre-order. It'll be another of many Dominion models that I probably can't afford unless this one is one of the Prime collectible models, then I'll definitely be picking it up, but it's an absolutely awesome looking beast of a model as of right now, and I'm very much so looking forward to seeing more images of it in the future. And then as far as Mattel goes, and thanks to Collect Jurassic for this information, but it appears as though the Micro Collection is now hitting Ross stores yet again, as we already have a sighting of the current 5-pack, which includes 3 brand new figures with the Carnotaurus and Indominus and the Ankylosaurus. The Ankylosaurus kind of looks like it would be a bumpy Ankylosaurus. However, I'm very intrigued to see that this is a Jurassic World Dominion release, but sports an Indominus Rex. I feel like that is very strange. But regardless, again, a really cool set that if you are interested in these figures, make sure you head to your local Ross and see if you can score yourself one today. And the final thing I have is also Mattel, and again, thanks to Dino Mike Mac on Instagram, but we have a look at the upcoming Rowdy Roars Uncaged Ghost figure, and it is absolutely adorable. This is definitely the best version of these Rowdy Roars figures, in my opinion, that's out currently. We do already have Velociraptor Beta and a Dilophosaurus out as of right now, but this is way cooler. The paint scheme and everything looks awesome on it. Those beautiful red eyes just look so cool. Obviously, these aren't going to be everyone's cup of tea because not everyone's interested in these kind of childish sort of dinosaur toys, but personally, I've always been a fan of them, and this one specifically looks absolutely awesome. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.